10 biggest lies Camilla made the public believe, part 2. Starting off with number 10, getting the press on her side. The Queen, Camilla, appears to have made a conscious effort to woo the very press that had made her life hell for over a decade, displaying her strength and intelligence. According to Penny Juror, royal biographer, she was seen out and about with Charles as soon as she got married, and when people met her, they were surprised by how warm, friendly, and funny she was. She impressed them. Furthermore, on the grounds that she was agreeable to the press and accommodating to paparazzi, they composed cordial things about her and distributed great photos, and slowly the general visibility of her changed. The simple, cherishing connection among Camilla and Charles was likewise obvious during their public appearances, a long way from Charles and Diana's stressed last trips. In an interview for the documentary Our Queen, Charles spoke of her with pride after a trip to Papua New Guinea. Staff at the palace claimed that Camilla also makes it easier to work for Charles, who is known for his irritability and outbursts. It is thought that Camilla has transformed Charles, allowing him to be more joyful with her than ever. She gives him certainty and the help he has so frantically required all through his life, never really found somewhere else. Number 9, the coronation. Queen Camilla solidified her inheritance inside the English royal family when she was crowned alongside King Charles. Although they've been married since 2005, their love story is not exactly a royal fairy tale like those that have been romanticized. It has been characterized by a complicated past that began long before Camilla and the king exchanged wedding vows. Camilla's relationship with King Charles, as the celebrated justification for his separation from Princess Diana, shook the imperial boat, and she long battled with public acknowledgement. Anyway, after some time, she did start to gain the public approval. Number 8, control. Diana claimed that Camilla was trying to control Prince Harry and William's lives, taking them on international trips and cutting off their contact with the palace. Diana also accused Camilla of causing a rift between the brothers and said they'd been hurt by her behavior. She believed Camilla was manipulating Prince Charles to further her own agenda and warned him not to trust her. Diana's comments caused a storm in the media, with many people questioning Camilla's influence over the royal family. In response, Camilla denied all accusations and claimed she was only interested in helping Prince William and Harry succeed in their roles as future kings. Charles also spoke out on the issue, stating that he had full confidence in Camilla's ability to help guide his sons, and went on to say that she was a true asset. Number 7, unfit for the King of England. Charles and Camilla first met in the 70s, and the prince fell in love right away after they were introduced by friends. And even though they shared a strong bond, Camilla accepted the proposal from her on and off boyfriend Andrew Parker Bowles after the prince was set off with the Royal Navy in 1973. Even if things had turned out well for the two of them, the palace didn't think Camilla would make a good fit for the king, since she didn't come from an aristocratic family, which was very important back then. Number 6, notorious mistress. According to Morton and Camilla's biographer Penny Juror, who described Camilla as the most notorious mistress in the world, Diana and Andrew Parker Bowles, Camilla's husband, were aware of the affair. In 1986, Diana also started a series of affairs, one of which was with the cavalry officer James Hewitt. During a 1995 meeting, Diana confessed to the affair, saying she revered and was enamored with Hewitt, as indicated by Town and Nation magazine. Around 1991, the relationship ended. The public perception of Camilla was incredibly negative following Charles and Diana's divorce. Even before the royal divorce, questions linger about Charles's future relationships, as the Church of England did not permit divorced people to remarry so long as their previous spouse was still living. Camilla was also not a suitable candidate due to her divorce. Reporters who covered the royals at the time speculated whether Charles would inflict Camilla on the country as queen, calling it an unwelcome prospect. Charles wanted to introduce Camilla to the world as his girlfriend shortly after the divorce, an effort that was waylaid by Diana's tragic passing in '97. Number 5, the phone call transcripts. In the wake of the separation announcement, multiple media outlets published the Tampon Gate tape transcript. Some outlets referred to the tape as Camilla Gate in reference to Charles's mistress. Others speculated whether the tape would prevent Charles from someday ascending to the throne. The public was so interested that people could call a phone number to listen to the tape of the actual phone call. A full transcript of the call depicts Charles and Camilla playing the age-old lover's game of refusing to hang up the phone on one another at the end of the call. Number 4, the royal family versus Camilla. Even though Charles and Camilla's relationship was very serious, Camilla was viewed negatively by the royals. But Diana was received with open arms. Badel Smith claims that Charles had always treated Camilla, who was Charles's age at the time, while Diana was 13 years younger, as an equivalent rather than an idol from the beginning. However, Camilla was not wanted by the royal family as his princess. She was thought to be an experienced woman, which made her a no-go for the royal family when it came to finding Charles a wife. On top of that, she wasn't aristocratic enough. It's no secret or surprise that Diana's two sons never truly accepted Camilla once Charles brought her into the family. And although William might be less vocal about his opinion on her, especially as a future king, Harry never held back. He explained that after marrying Prince Charles, Camilla sought a revamp and was dubbed the villain by the British press. And because of the connection she was making within the press, that made her dangerous. Number 3, monarchy's secret weapon. Camilla has also proved herself to be a hard worker and a secret weapon for a monarchy low on top-tier royals available for public service. She is now the patron of more than 90 charities and has a camaraderie with the public few other royals can claim. She's pretty chatty with the public and makes them feel instantly at ease, often making a joke or telling them, for example, that her feet are killing her. The normal sort of exchanges that normal people would have. Also, she is willing to get her hands dirty. In November 2021, Catherine Johnstone, Commander of the Order of the British Empire and Chief Executive of Royal Voluntary Services, of which Camilla is president, told Hello about a time Camilla was serving meals at one of its lunch clubs. One of the older diners with sight issues asked whether the Duchess would cut up her food, and Her Royal Highness immediately started cutting up her meal without hesitation. Camilla's choice of patronages has also shown her to not be the blithe country girl that she often seemed to be. She has highlighted the often taboo subjects of domestic violence and assault. On to number 2, drinking problem. King Charles is said to be on high alert regarding Camilla's drinking issues, which have gotten him into a lot of trouble. Charles had already persuaded his mother not to push him aside in favor of his son William and Kate, and began by describing some trust issues that exist between Charles and Camilla. Camilla wasn't satisfied with the title of Princess Consort, which Charles had promised to her when they got married in 2005. She has always aspired to be queen. Her Majesty did not approve until Charles allegedly pulled out his ace card. This put Charles on red alert about Queen Camilla's excessive drinking. And before coming to a conclusion, the informant stated he knows Camilla is a loose cannon who's fallen off the wagon many times before and caused him untold embarrassment. And finally, number 1, blindsided princes. It's said that William and Harry were blindsided by their late grandmother's decision to approve of Camilla's title as queen consort. According to Christopher Anderson, a royal expert and author, the decision was driving a wedge within the royal family. Although it is said that William and Harry are now friendly with Camilla, Charles, their father, has a long history of having an affair with her in the 80s and 90s while he was still married to their mother, Princess Diana. In the end, Charles and Diana split up in 92 and divorced in 96, and Charles and Camilla tied the knot in 2005, and Diana passed away in a car accident in 1997. According to Anderson, who spoke with the publication, she was begrudgingly letting him do this, and one of the key elements was he promised Camilla would never be called queen consort. Her Majesty was miserable during Charles's second marriage ceremony. He says the late queen was skeptical about Camilla when she married Charles, and the circumstances were certainly challenging. However, through her dedication and loyalty to the firm, she has more than proved to her that she has what it takes. Camilla grew closer to Elizabeth, upped her game, and accepted additional responsibilities willingly. After the Queen's longtime husband and consort Prince Philip passed away in April, Anderson claimed that Charles was relentlessly pushing for Camilla to become queen consort. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.